the league is doing whatever it can, Doris, to keep players healthy. Can you imagine a day when we wouldn't have a preseason at all?
It's hard for me to imagine that. One of the things I love about Commissioner Adam Silver is he is unafraid of change. And if he thinks something will help the long-term viability of the league, he's all about it. But it's very hard for me to imagine no preseason. To me, you need at least 2 to 3 games to get some rhythm and repetition and build some chemistry.
Especially for the backside of that roster for these teams. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Dennis Smith is out there with buckets. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Knox in at the 3 spot. Smith left side. And a miss there on the triple. Here are the Pelicans with the ball, and this is the first they've seen of this Knicks team here in the preseason.
Yeah, a good matchup. These are two teams that played each other to a draw in the regular season last year.
Pass to Randle. Over Williamson. Here's Robinson, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Launches it. New Orleans getting another chance here. Ball, no good. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Knox. He's covered by Ingram. Knox misses. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Holiday, that falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Holiday's got his second bucket tonight.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Here's Williamson. He's defended by Randle. Pass the ball. Ingram kicks to Favors. Another one falls for New Orleans.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. They trail by 6. Barrett guarded by Holiday. Robinson finds Randle. Here's Knox. Shoots over Ingram. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, they wanted to hit the ground running today, but it hasn't happened. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Back to Ball. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Knox. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. To the middle, and Derek Favors with the slam.
If Derek Favors gets deep post position, it's over. He's going to leave, no doubt, on the floor.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? Great showing for him last season. He was around 19 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds, and he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, Greg, they got him the rock.
Randle with the bucket.
The quick hitter from 3-point range off the inbound play. They ran that set perfectly.
The pass to Williamson. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Ingram outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the shot. And New York the other way now. Smith outside. Passes to Barrett. Back to Smith. Out to the wing. Knox misses. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. And it's Williamson missing. Here's Knox. He's covered by Ingram. From downtown, Knox misses.
At some point, he has to stop shooting. How is this helping his team?
And again, no good by New Orleans.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks last season and any number of challenges they faced. Jarrett Jack was probably the closest thing they had to a legit playmaker in the NBA. Here's a guy who led his team with 5.5 assists per game.
And the first one drops. And Dora's talking about the Knicks. Even without a dedicated playmaker, they were still above league average in the assist category.
Well, they show you that you can conquer that metric with shared responsibility. And that certainly works if you're moving the basketball well. But you also, I think, need that one guy who, when everything else breaks down, can make a play for himself or for a teammate.
Here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Holiday dishes the ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Favors passes to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Randle grabs the board. Knicks trail by 3. Knocks it loose. To the left wing. Ball with a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. In third, the Pelicans.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Randle surveying the D. Smith against Ball. Smith kicks to Randle. He feeds it to Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. They get it again. Dishes it to Randle. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Julius Randle.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Now Ball. Down low from 6 away, and that one's good. Williamson.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And here's Smith. No points in the game yet for him, and Derek Favors pulls it down.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Knocks the pass to Barrett. Kicks to Smith. There's the 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
A work in progress for sure, but I like how Smith Jr. still keeps taking those deep shots.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ingram. No good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Smith surveying the D, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor is checked in for Favors, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Morris outside. Pass to Dotson. Randle with the ball. 7 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Okafor with the steal. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by New York. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fizdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw missing. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the 2-3 best players in the NBA?
Well, certainly some of the names. I won't say this is a definitive list, but as long as health holds, I'm going to give you 3 men who are going to be bad men in the NBA for a long time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the Greek freak is able at his size to handle it, take it off the window, and dominate action in transition. If he gets a consistent jump shot, forget about it. Ben Simmons, exactly the same thing. His passing ability is extraordinary. I think you'll see him get a low post game, and I think he'll get a jump shot, and he will be unguardable. And one of my absolute favorites is Mr. Joel Embiid. Give it to you inside, give it to you outside. Mr. Embiid can handle it. He can dominate with his defense. Those 3 men are going to be all-stars for a long, long time.
Just 3 to shoot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Dotson kicks to Portis. Right side Gibson. Some nice passing by New York here. Payton outside. They get a hand on it. And that one's good. Williamson. And now a 10-point New Orleans lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Dotson kicks to Portis. No good with the triple. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And checking out some numbers here for J.J. Redick, how he performed last season. 6th in free throw percentage. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Now here's Payton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Morris kicks to Dotson. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Pelicans leading by 7. Pass to Williamson. Outside, Redick. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. You can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Redick. And both free throws good for Redick.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Payton finds Morris. And stolen by Redick. Here's ABC, covered by Payton. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Here's Okafor, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Hart, defended by Portis. Here's Okafor. Shot clock at 4, and he sinks the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
And yes, it's good.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's ABC. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. It's Redick on the wing, defended by Portis. 4 on the clock. Lets it go. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Knicks trail by 9. Now Payton. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Dotson the pass to Gibson. Lays it up off the glass.
It matters not if you have a hand up in contest. Taj Gibson feels like he can score now on the low post.
The pass to Okafor. Here's ABC, defended by Portis. Outside, Redick. That 3 off the mark. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 7-point differential. Dotson kicks to Payton. Outside Gibson. To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dotson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man and you deliver the ball right away.
Here's ABC. Here's Okafor. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
The NBA preseason action continues here on 2K Sports. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands-on basketballs, resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
We've got Z. ABC is out there with Etuan Moore. Then there's Okafor, and it's Redick in at the small forward. That's the Pelicans' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well, Taj Gibson is a big-time power player. This guy remarkable at getting hit and able to finish nonetheless.
And, Greg, what's not to like about Taj Gibson?
I mean, he's a hard worker defensively, finishes well inside, he's got the mid-range shooting touch. But what I like most, really, his unselfishness. He started, came off the bench, no complaints. This is a guy that just wants to win.
On the free throw, no good. Commissioner Adam Silver recently said there's nothing magical about 82 games. Doris, what do you read into that?
I read nothing more than the leadership that Adam Silver is about, and seems to me that the NBA is one of the most proactive professional sports leagues in the world. And by that I mean, Kevin, they will evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition committee, they will go to their ownership committees, and they will make whatever change they believe is for the ultimate good of the game. And that's exactly what you'd hope for.
Personally, 82 games, in your opinion, what do you think?
You know what, Kevin, it can be a little bit of a grind, but there is money at stake, and obviously that's a difficult thing for owners to come up and over. The players would have to want to give some money back. So listen, 82 games is long, but what happens, I don't know.
Here's Dotson. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Here's ABC, covered by Payton. Moore finds Okafor. Shoots over Portis. And it's Okafor missing. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Payton outside. Redick against Morris. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as many as 11 points. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Passes it to Payton. Here's Dotson. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Barrett the pass to Portis. Basket counts. Portis has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to ABC. From the baseline. Misses off the left iron. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Payton. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 12 points per game last year. 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Here's Moore. Here's Favors. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass, Kevin.
And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
That one misses for Favors.
But I think for Derek Favors, it's a matter of continuing to improve your game, especially on the defensive end of the floor.
And here's Smith. And there's the pass to Barrett. Got a piece of it. 5 on the clock, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. From deep three-point range, tipped away.
That was what we call a brain fart. Not sure what was on his mind with that one.
That's inexcusable. That kind of shot selection isn't doing anybody any good.
Randle kicks to Smith. Over ball. Here's Robinson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Favors against Randle. And here's Moore outside. They get it again. Favors, and it's in there. Favors got 8.
Boy, Favors has been efficient in the paint throughout his career. This guy is so crafty at getting excellent position.
Pass to Barrett. Over Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Moore right side. He dishes it to Favors. Back to Moore. Here's Ball. No good from outside.
Boy, they're just giving him that shot. An easy opportunity for 3 just slips away.
New Orleans in the lead. Holiday looking for an opening. Teardrop shot. And Derek Favors with the slam.
I'll tell you, solid concentration from the big man. Derek Favors fights through the contact thanks to all of that strength in his upper body.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. Ingram, he's checked in for more.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Favors. Smith with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Randle. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Dennis Smith Jr., you want more of this. Find your open teammate and make sure you put it on time.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Barrett the pass to Robinson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Knicks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Randle. Here's Ball. He kicks to Okafor.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. Back to Favors. Holiday, no one around him.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Okafor comes in with the double team. Randle passes to Knox. Here's Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. Second free throw, no good.
And this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
Randle with the bucket. Now here's Ball. Kicks it to Favors. Pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Love whenever Ingram rises for the jam, just flushing it home in the face of the opposition.
Ball against Smith. Pass to Randle.
Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a third foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And Holiday kicks to Favors. It's Ingram on the wing. He has 6. Okafor, high post. 6 to shoot. Robinson with the block. Count it. Now Smith. Outside Robinson. The pass to Randle. Over Favors. No good off the front iron. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Holiday. And he banks in the layup. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Smith, the pass to Barrett. Back to Smith. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Knicks have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Z's checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Lonzo Ball. 3 from the inbound. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Knox.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Here's Hart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside Holiday. Rebound by Smith.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
Lets it go from the wing. Favors with the rebound. Favors got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Barrett the pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And for that game against the Spurs, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup. And let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Gibson passes to Knox. 5 to shoot. A floater. Here's Smith. And the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
Williamson fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Knicks trail by 6. And here is Payton. And a wide open look for Portis. Misses the 3. .139 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Williamson, defended by Gibson. Back to Hart. Ingram against Payton. Just 5 on the clock. Gibson with the steal. Here's Dotson. Pelicans with the rebound. Favors has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. To the inside. And that one's good. Williamson. Z's got 7 points for the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
51 seconds left here in the second. Morris kicks to Portis. Here's Dotson. He's got 8. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Inside. And it's Favors that time on the assist from Ingram. And that's now 17 points for Derek Favors. Knicks trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payton with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And New Orleans gets called for the foul.
Now, Elfrid Payton is unafraid of contact. Really good job drawing the defense and making them pay.
First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Payton.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
And both free throws good for Payton. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. To the paint.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Well, they seem to be taking control. There's no doubt about that. Quality shots on every possession with great execution.
Here's Portis. And the first half is now in the books. New Orleans on top, ending the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to this preseason edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny the Jet. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Their play in the second quarter was inspired as they turned what had been a tight contest into a 10-point ball game by the time we reached halftime. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
And Kenny, your take on New York?
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Welcome back to New Orleans, everyone. Glad to have you with us tonight as we take a peek at all the happenings just outside of Bourbon Street. Thanks again for tuning in as we get going once again with our coverage of the NBA preseason. What a game we're seeing from Z.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
NBA preseason action underway once again. Glad to have you with us. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New York, trailing by 10. Tipping off the second half, here's David Fizdale's 5. They've got buckets. Julius Randle is out there with Knox. Then it's Smith, and it's Robinson in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's Smith.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Williamson. There's the dish to ball. Glenn Favors kicks to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Outside Holiday. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Poked away. Ingram with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. The Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Knicks trail by 13. Passes it to Knox. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Clock at 6. Barrett the pass to Smith. Here's Knox. But they'll get another chance. That one good for 2. 16 points for Julius Randle.
Well, after missing their first 3 shots, they finally get one to go in this half.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Ingram.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
For New Orleans, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
He misses the free throw. That one is no good. Knicks trail by 11. Smith outside. Pass to Barrett. Robinson up top. The pass to Barrett. Over Holiday. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Not how they hope to start the second half, missing 4 of their first 5 here.
Ball with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Knicks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Barrett guarded by Holiday. And it's Smith missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Randle grabs the board. Knicks trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Robinson passes to Barrett. Over Holiday. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Ingram outside. Outside Holiday. Double team on Holiday. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. For today's defensive schemes, Doris, which are more valuable in your opinion? Great on-ball defenders or great help defenders?
Well, I think you need both, obviously. I think anytime you can pressure the ball to a high level, I think that's very disruptive at the point of attack. But I also think in an era of incredible motion offense, you think of players and teams like the Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs, there's great ball movement, player movement, and you've got to be able to be aware at least 2 passes away. So you need both quality types of defenders to me to have a high-level defense, Kev.
I agree. It begins with an on-ball defender and usually evolves into a help defender. I mean, you can't do one without the other.
Agreed.
New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor comes in for Derek Favors. And it's E'Twaun Moore checking in for Brandon Ingram.
E'Twaun Moore.
Pelicans leading by 13. Pass the ball. Fires from 14. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bulls got 4 points this quarter.
It has not been pretty, and you just...
And checking out the numbers for Julius Randle. A very nice season for him last year. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 8 rebounds and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team. Boy, that's a decisive move to the cup. He gives the defense no chance to react.
New Orleans moving it around. Outside Holiday from 12 feet out. The Knicks pull it in. Knox has got 4 rebounds in this game. Takes the 13-footer. Randle no good.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was exceptional, but it certainly was enough to bother him.
Here's Williamson. 18 points for him. Knocked loose. Here's Barrett. Knocks the pass to Robinson. Barrett guarded by Holiday. Here's Barrett. From outside, off the mark.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Here's Smith. Can't hit that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And here's Moore outside. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Knox. Smith outside. Here's Randle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
At the line of the Knicks, Julius Randle. At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one. New Orleans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Both free throws good from Randle. And so it's New Orleans with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Williamson. 18 points for him. Over Randle. And it's Williamson missing. Payton kicks to Randle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. They'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Friday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And for that game against the Hawks, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
That free throw good from Randle. Both free throws good from Randle.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Redick surveying the D. To the middle. Here's Okafor. A beautiful reverse layup. Okafor's got his second bucket tonight.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Morris kicks to Dotson. Out to Morris. Puts up a three. Pelicans pull it in. Redick with it. Passes it to Ball. Now the feed to Okafor. Pass to Williamson. 5 on the clock. Basket good. New Orleans making some changes here. Hart, he's checked in for E'Twaun Moore. And ABC subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. And Okafor got what he wanted last season, didn't he? A trade.
The 76ers were trying to move him, but couldn't find a return that they liked. Now, hopefully this starts the next chapter in his career, and he can get things back on track.
Here's Dotson. He's got 8. And the 3 off target.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Gibson sends it back.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
Payton surveying the floor. He can't hit that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's ABC. Dishes to Okafor. Here's Williamson, covered by Payton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Knicks trail by 13. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Dotson the pass to Portis. And Gibson now atop the key. There's the pass to Morris. Shot clock at 5. To end the drought. And it's laid in by Gibson. Gibson's got 6 points.
Boy, Taj Gibson unafraid in the face of contact. How tough is this guy?
Outside, Redick passes to ABC. Now here's Okafor. Here's ABC. Knocked away. It's stolen by Morris. Beyond the arc. Okafor grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For New Orleans, they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
Williamson taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
He just can't seem to get right from the free throw line here in the second half.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Knicks trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morris kicks to Portis. The Knicks rebound. Here's Dotson. He's got 8. Clock at 6.
2 minutes,
From past the arc, Morris tips it back in. Morris has got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
Well, at a healthy 235, Marcus Morris is pretty good at throwing his weight around, especially on the glass.
Okafor kicks to Redick. Pass to Williamson. Outside for Redick. Good on the three-point shot. Redick's got 5 now.
I tell you, you give him a free look from three-point range, that is simply a recipe for disaster.
Outside Portis. Now, here is Morris. He's guarded closely. New Orleans leading by 12. Inside. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Outside Portis. From deep. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hart kicks to Redick. A three-pointer off the mark.
His shot's off, but they're still winning. So hats off to his teammates for picking up the slack.
To the middle. Here's Dotson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Redick.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Morris finds Payton. Portis with it. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They bit. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K Sports. They've got Ingram. Favors is out there with Z. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
Brandon Ingram taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So for the Knicks, Knox, he's checked in for Gibson. And Smith subbed in for Payton. And he makes both free throws. Knicks trail by 14. Barrett covered by Redick. Here's Barrett. That shot no good. Great D that time from Redick. To the middle. Here's Ingram. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Pass to Barrett. Morris outside. The pass to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Knox the pass to Morris. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Favors. Rebound by Smith.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus. Not good.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Here's Williamson. And Hart has it in the corner. From deep three-point range. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
You know, I don't think so, Greg. The defense will give up that deep a shot all day. You got to continue to move the basketball.
And Redick kicks to Favors. Pass to Hart. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Ingram dishes to Redick. Unloads from 13. Here's Favors. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Barrett the pass to Smith. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. No good from 18.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Hart, no good.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that three-point attempt. Nobody even in.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ball comes in for Josh Hart. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Portis, and Julius Randle subbed in for Marcus Morris. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Alvin Gentry told his team during the break. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
He's so very quick to convert off the miss, and usually with authority.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Smith, and the lead is down inside single digits.
Well, there's a level of concentration required on the interior, and Dennis Smith Jr. more than up to the task.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Outside Holiday. And it's Ball in the corner. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Randle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here are the Pelicans now. Outside Holiday. That's tipped. That's to Williamson. Back to Holiday. From 12 feet out. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Now the Knicks with it. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Knox misses.
I'd say that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Ingram kicks to Holiday. Back to Ingram. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Pelicans lead by 9. The Knicks shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Barrett guarded by Holiday. Robinson finds Smith. Back to Robinson. Stolen by Ball. Here's Ingram. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And it's almost unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the rock like that. Just superb at maneuvering through the D.
Barrett guarded by Holiday. Some nice passing by New York here. Kept alive. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Robinson.
Well, second chance points can come from extreme effort on the offensive glass. Case in point there.
Pass to Williamson. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. The 10-footer. Here's Favors. Robinson with the block. To the inside. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Ingram passes the ball. Inside.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Smith. No good off the back of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Holiday dishes the ball. Back to Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Knicks trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Smith finds Robinson. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Smith the pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 3. Here's Randle. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now the pass to Ball. Down low. Favors passes to Williamson. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Ingram. It doesn't go for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. To the inside, and he dunks it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And if you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Favors trying to break free. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the middle, stolen by Ball. Now here's Ingram. T right on him. Robinson with the block. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Knicks with possession here. Knicks trail by 11. Smith the pass to Barrett. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. New Orleans gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Right side Holiday. Goes back up. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ball. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
His second person, second team.
And that one falls for Ingram. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 14-point game. Barrett. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Inside. And that one's good. Ingram's got 13 points in the second half.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Williamson. Unloads from 13. Randle grabs the board. Knicks trail by 12. To the right side. Here's Knox. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at 46%, making some buckets.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pelicans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Derek Favors.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Ingram. Softly drops in the floater. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Up by double digits, little time remaining. Way to defend your house.
Well, this is what you call taking care of your business, showing dominance on their home floor. What an excellent effort.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Derek. Congrats on the win. I know the season can be a grind, but it looked like you guys were having fun out there.
Oh, it's fun, man. It's always fun to win. I'm just coming out here playing my game. Rebounding, defense, that's my game. And Coach trusts me, so I couldn't let him down.
Yes, this is an up-and-coming team, and you guys really showed well tonight. Congrats, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.